You said several times, do more with less. How do I do more with less? Where are some of the areas you feel that are like the top 2 or 3 on the list where dealers are like, we have to figure out how to do more with less in this area?
Yeah, I think the easy one to point to, and none of them are easy. I shouldn't say easy. That's a bad word choice. But one of the ones that are most apparent to point to is tech productivity. Right, when you go back to the service drive, how do we enable our technicians to turn more hours in the window that they're in the store? At the end of the day, how do we take some of those tasks out of their hands that aren't producing revenue, and how do we give them tools to be as efficient as possible? You have inventory that you sell in the service drive, and it comes in 6-minute increments, right? A tenth of an hour is 6 minutes. So once that 6 minutes is gone, it's gone. It's spoiled inventory. So how do we make sure that we're not wasting that inventory? So that's one that's really apparent. Another is certainly in sales. How do we streamline a lot of these tasks that we need our salespeople to do for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of it's centered around the CRM. But how do we streamline a lot of these tasks so that they can be more effective, so they can spend more time with customers, so they can close more business versus kind of chasing around doing the admin stuff? And then the third one that I think can be overlooked, because a lot of times it's not right in our faces, is in the business office, right? So how do we take the business office from being a money counting and posting operation to being a cash flow management office, right? How do we take them to being more impactful in the dealership by eliminating a lot of that kind of manual stuff? They shouldn't have to get a deal, tear it apart, fix whatever mistakes were made, and then rekey it back in, and then post it, and so let's say that takes, I don't know, 7 minutes. 7 minutes times, a lot of deals, they can get other things done. So really focusing on those three areas that they kind of pop out at you when you take a step back and you look at it.